What do I want to write about? What books do I want to work on? What excites me? I spend most of my time talking about you, dear entrepreneur and budding author. I want to focus on your goals and how we can make them a reality. But people always ask about me. So in this video, I'm going to answer those questions and I'm going to tell you what I love to write about. I'm Liz, the writer behind Green Goose Ghostwriting. I help entrepreneurs who want to write a book to demonstrate authority in their niche and get more speaking engagements. I suppose people want to know about me because ghostwriting is a very personal endeavor, right? It requires that the author, you, trust the writer, me, with all your half-formed thoughts that might look kind of messy and confusing. And that's sometimes hard, to show someone the behind-the-scenes workings of your brain. You need to feel comfortable with whoever you work with so that you can open up and share everything that's in your noggin and get it down on the page and know that there's no judgment, just respect working together. And this is something experienced publishers know and understand. They know they will get the best results when they partner an author with a ghostwriter they trust, someone they feel gets them. And last week I spoke to a publisher about this, that they reached out to introduce themselves, to talk about potentially working together. And I've had a few of these calls over the last few months, and they always ask the same question. They always want to know, hey Liz, what are you passionate about? So this is what I tell them, and I'm sharing it with you now. Okay, so as well as being a writer with over a decade of experience, I'm proud to be a business owner, equal rights and mental health advocate, a lifelong learner, a traveller, an outdoor adventurer, a wife and a mum. I'd like to talk about how when I volunteered for several years on our suicide prevention hotline, and I was exposed to a lot of the mental health issues that so many people face. And I learned to hear what someone is really trying to say, even when they can't find the right words, and how to hold a person's pain and help them find the positive stories in that can change their perspective and help them focus on the future. And I use those same skills to draw out the treasure in an author's story so they can connect and inspire others and change lives with their message. I love working with those who share my concern for a fair society that values equality and diversity, respect for other people regardless of their gender or ethnicity or sexual orientation, religious beliefs, whatever. That's an essential part of my philosophy. And I'm particularly excited to work on books that explore those concepts. Because I want to do good in the world. I want to be part of the answer. I want to be someone who tips the scales toward a better world. Personal and professional development is something that I love talking about. I'm an entrepreneur who owns two successful, I think they're successful, businesses with my husband. And I'm continually trying to level up my business and marketing skills. I read a ton of self-help books, listen to all the podcasts and every audiobook I can get my hands on. And I also continue to try and learn in kind of more formal settings. Beyond my postgraduate degree in journalism, I've also studied at Cornell University and some other business and writing places to continue learning all the time. And I firmly believe that one of the best methods of personal development is to jump on a jet plane and go traveling. I am originally from England, as you can probably hear, and I've been to more than 30 countries. I worked in France, Austria and New Zealand before I settled here in a ski town in the Canadian Rockies. As well as travel, I enjoy skiing and hiking and rowing our boat back to shore after the engine has crapped out on us again. and camping and getting lost down logging roads with my husband and our son and our chocolate lab. So that's me, and you might be sitting there now thinking, God damn it, she didn't mention anything about my industry. She don't know shit about business leadership or holistic practices or being a life coach or whatever it is that you do. But it's okay, because I want you to hear this very important information. You are the expert in what you do. I am the expert for the writing stuff. This is important, so I'm going to say it again. You are the expert in what you do. I am the expert for all the writing stuff. So a good ghostwriter will never put their own content into their client's book. I use my understanding of what makes for good nonfiction and, how long chapters should be or the best sentence structures and all that stuff. But the content itself is all about you and your message. So when we write together, we're merging two zones of genius. We've got your knowledge of the subject and my ability to write a compelling page turner and bringing that together. So I don't need to know all about what you do before we start working together. What's more important is that I care about what you do and I see its value in the world. And it's important, I do my best work when my client's worldview aligns with mine. So that's why I wanted to share my passions with you today. So if you see that your passions, your work, what you want to write about aligns with my worldviews and values, then get in touch, because I would love to hear about your book, especially if you're struggling with it and need some help. I'm currently booking into January, so if you do want to get some help, you need to reach out sooner rather than later, because there's a bit of a wait time. But I would love to hear what's going on with you. So you can reach me at liz@greengooseghostwriting.com, and I will stick that link below this video as well. And I will see you next time.